Welcome, Quick Starters. It's Matthew Graves from Quick Start Coach here with your daily Quick Starter for Thursday. It's Thursday. Soon to be Friday if I go any later, but right now it's Thursday. So this is your daily Quick Starter for Thursday, where we share the best business advice to help grow your business in 15 minutes or less. Nice and short and right to the point. And I got a lot to talk about today, so I'm not going to waste a lot of time. So let's get right to it. What I want to talk about today is, who are your 5-star prospects? I'm not talking about your 5 best customers. I'm talking about 5-star, like a 5-star hotel. Who are your 5-star prospects? And this idea of 5-star prospects was taught to me by Dean Jackson, who is an amazing marketing mind who lives just down the road from me here in Florida. And he is the guy who is originally credited with the idea of creating the original squeeze page to build your list. So he started doing it in the real estate industry, and now he's a marketing guru. And I learned a lot from Dean and from a lot of different marketing gurus in figuring out how to apply it, use it, and prove that those concepts work in my own business. And this is one which is strong and that you need to focus on, because they always say that you need to focus on finding your best clients. And those are the people you need to talk to. And Dean and I would call those your 5-star prospects. And what makes a 5-star prospect? What makes up somebody to be considered one of your 5-star prospects? Well, there's 5 things. So the first thing, the first star, is they have to be willing to engage in a dialogue with you. So for someone to become a client of your coaching business or your network marketing business, or etc., they have to be willing to talk to you. They have to be willing to get into a back and forth with you. So if they sign up for your email series and you never hear a word from them, and whether they're reading the emails, not reading the emails, watching your videos, not watching your videos, if you don't have any way to start an actual conversation, a dialogue back and forth with them, if they're just consuming and not doing anything with it, then they can't be one of your 5-star prospects, because they have to be willing to engage in the dialogue so that you can figure out what their needs are and how you can best serve them. So that's number 1. Number 2, they have to be friendly and cooperative, because I'm relatively certain, especially if you've been hanging around Periscope for a little while, there are lots of people who are willing to engage in a dialogue with you, but are not very friendly and cooperative. Here in social media land, we call those people trolls. Those people are willing to engage in a dialogue. Friendly and cooperative, not so much. So they have to be friendly and cooperative. You have to want them as a client. You have to pick your clients that you want. You don't just take anybody who's willing to pay. You take the people you can help. You can't help somebody if they're not friendly and cooperative. If you're trying to coach them and they won't take any of your advice, and instead they argue with you, then they're never going to be a 5-star prospect for your business. Number 3, they have to know what they want. They have to know what it is that they're trying to get out of this interaction with you. What is it that they are trying to accomplish? They have to know what they want. So what's the goal? They're at point A. They need to know where point B is that they're trying to get to. So for my clients, that's typically, well, I'd like to start an online business so I can either make part-time or full-time income and do that with freedom of working from home. For most of my clients, that is what they want. So if they know what they want, I can help them get there. I can help them say, well, for you and for what you want to do, here are some steps you're going to have to take. Here's your next step. Here's the next 5 steps. Here's the goal of the strategy of where we're going as a whole. Because they know what they want. If they don't know what they want, they just hum and they haw, well, I'm not sure, then they're never going to be a 5-star prospect for you. 4, they have to know when they want it. They have to know when. Like a SMART goal that has to be time activated, that has to have a deadline. They have to have a deadline in their head on when they want to achieve this, because that's what's going to motivate them to take action. Do they want to take action on it now? Do they want to start working with you now? Or do they want to start 6 months from now? When do they want to accomplish it? Do they want to accomplish having their whole business set up in the next 3 months, which means they're going to have to work really hard? Or are they okay with it taking 2 years to get going? They have to know when they want what they want to be a 5-star prospect. Now you can work with them and figure out how they get there in the time frame that they want to get there. If it's a whenever, then it's a dream, it's not a goal. And then 5, the last one, they have to want us to help them. They have to like for us to give them a hand with doing that. If they're determined to do it by themselves with no help, they're not a 5-star prospect. If they have to want us to help them accomplish that goal. So they have to be willing to engage in a dialogue with you. They have to be friendly and cooperative. They have to know what they want. They have to know when they want it. And they have to like us to help them. Now, people don't come to you and join your list and have all 5 of those things. This is a process you're going to take them through to define all 5 of those things. So if they come to you and they're willing to engage in a dialogue, now you can talk to them and you can determine, are they friendly and cooperative? Yes. Okay, we can move on to step 3. Do they know what they want? Maybe they don't know exactly what they want. It's like, well, I like the idea of running an online business, but I don't really know what kind of online business I want to do. You can help them. You can help them figure out what it is that they want. You can help them figure out and get to that point. But they have to get to that point of knowing what they want. And then once they know what they want, then you can help them figure out how long it's going to take to achieve it. You can help them to set a goal of when they want it. If again, they're humming and they're hawing, well, it'd be nice to have, but I don't know, the new season of Dancing with the Stars is starting up and I just love watching those stars dance. Then they don't know when they want it. They don't want it bad enough. So you can help them to define when they want it. And hopefully they want it in a time frame that you can help them achieve it in. Hopefully they want it as soon as possible, which means they're going to be willing to work with you right away. And then the last part is they have to want us to help them with it. And that's about building trust with them. It's about defining yourself as an authority. First of all, before they're going to want you to help it, they're going to have to believe that you can. So over the time period of building a relationship with them, you're going to grow that know, like, and trust so that they will want your help. You've already helped them get to that step 5. How can you help them get to their final goal? They have to want for us to help them. And ultimately, if you're doing this as a business, they have to be willing to pay to get you to help them. And those are the people who are your 5-star prospects. So take that out there and think about the people you're working with. Think about the idea of your funnels and your lead capture systems and how those systems identify people and then run them through the gauntlet of figuring out whether they are a 5-star prospect. Because what I want from a lead capture system or from a funnel is I want it to ultimately dump the 5-star prospects on my lap. I want it to go through the process of asking the questions, etc., and seeing if they engage, seeing if they reply. If somebody replies to one of my emails, I want that coming to me. I want it coming to me personally because they've shown they might be a 5-star prospect. And then I can start going through the other steps with them in determining if they are. If those are people who could become a high-level coaching client, maybe. If they are somebody who maybe you can interest in buying a course, in going to one of your events. Those, once they engage with you, they've shown the first step. So now you can start to assess, are they friendly and cooperative? Do they know what they want? Do they know when they want it? Do they ultimately want me to help them with it? Look for those people. Try to funnel and sort and sift and screen and find those people out of your marketing.